everyone, and welcome to the One Volleyball Premier League's opening night. We got our second match of the night. If you didn't check out the first one, if you're joining us on YouTube, feel free to check that out on the YouTube channel One Volleyball, probably where you're watching this. We had an exciting match between Beach Hops and the Madawaska Madness, but this is the second match of the night. We've got the Magnes Spartans taking on Soul Machine in our second match of the night. The first opening night, as teams are getting ready to go. I'm not sure if we'll get a warm-up or where everybody went. Everybody just disappeared for a second. That's okay. We're here at the opening night here at Humber College in their main gymnasium. We're going to have some fun here with this match. It's all about fun. Put on a show for the fans as we've got the crowd filling in. My name is Garrett May. I'll be your commentator for this match. Don't forget, if you haven't already, subscribe to One Volleyball Premier League. You can check out all of the archived matches from this exciting league. Got some of the best volleyball talent in the province and the country, some pro athletes here. I'm going to go on a limb and say the only pro league provider here in Canada, the One Volleyball Premier League here in Toronto and also in Calgary. So if you're a volleyball fan, this is your place to get Canadian pro volleyball action. As we're getting ready for match number one, once again, my name's Garrett May. You can check me out at Yes Guy Gaming on YouTube. I do all sorts of volleyball commentary, kind of like this, but in video games. Feel free to check me out if you're interested. Throw me a subscribe, would appreciate it. But we're hanging out here tonight all night at the One Volleyball Premier League. Looks like these guys are going to get a full warm-up. It's going to be Soul Machine taking their warm-up. And we'll take a look at the Magnes Spartans as we'll take a break, and we'll be back for the start of this match here at the One Volleyball Premier League opening night. Okay, and we're ready to get underway here with our second match of the night. Soul Machine taking on the Magnes Spartans. Teams are lined up on the court ready to go. Let's take a look at who we got. For Soul Machine, we got number 3, Felipe Umania Paredes. We got number 5, Josh Collins. Number 7, Gavin Taylor. Number 1, Nikola Dimitrovic. Pardon me if I pronounce that wrong, Nikola. It's a tough name. Number 9, Alex Duncan Tebow. Number 13, Gregory Ivans. At libero, we got number 6, Blaze Wasser. Who we got for the Magnes Spartans? Number 5, we got Kieran McGovern. Number 8, Luke Sim. Number 13, Oleg Kovalchuk. Number 12, Matt Powell. Number 9, Ture Nwakwasi. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. And number 6 is Cayman Wilkins. All right, here we go, ready to get underway. It'll be Dimitrovic starting us off to serve. Passed up by Wilkins. In the middle of the sim, and he bounces it. Okay, Luke Sims starting us off with a bounce. He's smiling about that one. He's been working out over the winter, doing little bicep curls. Gets the bounce. 1-0 for the Spartans as it's McGovern to serve. Puts it in. Collins with the tight pass. Tip set to Ivan. He bounces it right back. And we got a little stare down through the net. Now we're talking. Some energy. A little bit of chirps back and forth. I like it. They high-five though, so it's all smiles. A couple of bounces back and forth. You got to love that. It's Gavin Taylor back to serve. He's going to rip a spin. Passed up. Overpass. Greg Ivan almost misses it. Outside to Collins, off the block and out of bounds. So a kill there for Collins off the overpass there from Kovalchuk. As it's 2-1 for the still in the last match. It's 2-1 for Soul Machine. Gavin Taylor back to serve again. It's a solid serve. Wilkins with the pass in the middle to Sim. And he bounces it. Luke Sim starting off on fire. He's warm, ready to go. It'll be Oleg Kovalchuk back to serve. He's got a heavy, heavy spin serve. So we'll see what he can bring as the score's all tied up at 2. He rips it in. Blaise Wasser on the pass. Tip set from roll shot down the line from Collins. Catches everybody off guard. The sneaky roll shot from Collins. It'll be Gregory Ivan back to serve for Soul Machine. Wilkins with the pass. Back set to Toure. He rolls it out of bounds. That point will go to Soul Machine.
1 point game. Soul 3. 2 point game.
That serves in the net from Ivan. Break there to the Magnes Spartans as they're down by 1, 3 serving 4. It'll be Luke Sim back to serve. He's already got 2 kills in this match. He'll go back to serve. What's he bringing? Flow serve. That's an ace! What the heck is Soul Machine doing? That wasn't a great pass, but it was up. They let it drop. Head coach John May doesn't like that. He's going to take a seat, though. As Luke Sims back to serve. He floats that out of bounds. So free point there to Soul Machine. It's 5 serving 4. Oh, what are we going to get here? Looks like we're going to get the double substitution. So it looks like Austin Valius is going to come in on the right side for Dmitrievich. And it looks like Reed May is going to come in at setter. So Reed May back to serve. I know he's got the spin. He's got the float. He's going to rip the spin. He's going for glory. May with the spin. Passed up well by Wilkins. In the middle. And that's a bounce from Jordan Dick. Are you kidding me? Magnes Spartans looking pretty strong in the middle right now. With several bounces early. You know I like that. You got to love the bounces. Come on. As it's going to be Toure Nwakwesi. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, Toure. Back to serve. And that serves in the net. I think you heard me mispronounce his name, so I'll just call him Toure. Sorry about that, buddy. Better luck next time. 6-5, it's Collins back to serve. For Soul Machine. Protected player from last season. He'll take a rip. Tough pass there from Wilkins. That's a shank and an ace from Collins. Soul Machine's happy about that. Collins will go back for another spin serve. See what he's got this time. Off pass there. C ball to Toure. Tip dug up by Umenia Paredes. Outside to Taylor. Taylor, oh, dug up by Wilkins. Volleyed over. And that's a double contact from Powell. So a great dig there from Wilkins. Powell with the double contact. Who's coming in here? We got number 1, Evan Filardo, coming in for Toure. Coach is maybe trying to get him in the back row there. It's going to be Collins to serve again. He rips it just out of bounds. So it's 6 serving 8. As it's going to be Matt Powell back to serve. He's going to rip the spin. And that's an ace as Gavin Taylor shanks it over and out of bounds. Magnes Spartans will like that. Head coach Wayne Wilkins observing. He'll like that. We can't see the benches here from this angle. There's not much going on, so that's okay. Powell going to serve again. Passed up by Collins. That's tight. May gets up to save it. Referee's going to call him over the net. I don't like it for 2 reasons. 1, because it was athletic. 2, because Reed May is my brother. How dare they? It's okay. We're all tied up at 8 as Powell's back to serve. He'll take another rip. That one's in. Collins with the pass. May with the middle set to Umenia Paredes. Dug up by Powell in the back. Middle set to Dick. Blocked by Felipe. Back set. That is way out of bounds. After getting the substitution to come in, Evan Filardo cuts that one way out. Looks like he wasn't quite ready to come in. Hopefully he's shaking off the rust. Coach May getting a little bit eager on the double sub there. One rotation too soon, May. As Blaise Wasser's going to take the spin serve. That's in the court, passed up by Wilkins. Outside to Kovalchuk. He hits that off the block of Valius and out of bounds. As we're all tied up at 9, I gotta say, if you haven't checked out our first match, check it out. It should be uploaded on the channel now. There were a lot of missed serves in that game. This game's been a lot less missed serves. We've seen some rallies. That's an ace! As libero, Cayman Wilkins rips the ace. Head coach Wayne Wilkins, father, must love that. We got a father-son duo going on here. The Wilkins family taking on the May family. Wilkins going to serve again, passed up well by Collins. Back set to Valius, and he gets slammed. Oleg Kovalchuk all over that one. That's going to bring the double sub. Coach May not liking what he's seeing. I got to be honest, I'm a bit biased to Soul Machine. My father, John May, the head coach. My brother, Reed May, one of the setters on the team. It's okay, though. I'll stay impartial. As Cayman Wilkins is going to keep this serving run going. It's 11-9. As he misses that serve after the substitution. So a break there for Soul Machine. They had to go to the double sub, one rotation early. But Wilkins misses the serve, giving them the side out they needed. So it'll be Nikola Dimitrovic. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. I'll just say Nikola back to serve. The float serve at Wilkins. Passed up well outside to Kovalchuk. Oh, a slam block! Oh! Cannot believe that! Referee Brad Gerardo on the net touch. Referee Brad Gerardo, a.k.a. the Arrow, I don't know what I'm saying, calls the net touch after the slam block from Duncan Tebow. Tough break there. So it comes in outside to Duncan Tebow, and then double contact! The referee's taking over this game. Soul Machine's got to be livid. Coach John May saying to Brad Gerardo, we don't even want refs in this league. That's a bit harsh, Dad. Relax. It's 13-10 for the Spartans. As Kieran McGovern rips a serve, tough pass. Outside to Duncan Tebow, rolls it off the block, covered well. In the middle, dug up well there by Kieran McGovern. Outside, the volley over, dug up by Wasser. Outside to Duncan Tebow, and he pounds that just out of bounds. So a tough sequence of events here for Soul Machine. It was 10-all. A couple of tough referee calls, a couple of tough breaks on the ball bounces, and now it's set point here for the Spartans. As Kieran McGovern's going to go back to serve again. He just rolls it in, dug up by Taylor. In the middle to Ivan, dug up. That's an overpass. Wasser all over that. In the middle to Ivan again, dug up by Powell in the back. Back set, the tip out of bounds. Looking for a touch. So that's not going to be a point though. So Soul Machine sides out. But I don't believe they should get a point. It locks down, it's side out scoring once a team gets to 14 points. So it should be 10-14. The score up top is a little bit wrong, as we'll take a break to sort that out. Once a team gets to 14 points, it locks both teams. You've got to only score on your serve. A little bit of an exciting finish to this game. So it'll be Gavin Taylor back to serve. He'll rip the spin. That'll go in the court. Tough pass there from Wilkins. Outside. Huge block. Kick dig from Kovalchuk. He smiles. Outside to Falardo. And that's in the net. So Falardo, that'll be a point to Soul Machine. Falardo comes in. Gets blocked. Hits out of bounds. Hits it in the net. It's been a tough set for him coming in off the bench. It'll be Gavin Taylor back to serve again. They're looking to start the comeback. It could happen if Magnes sides out. That's a tough serve. Overpass. Collins feasts on that. A little bit of a flex afterwards too. So that'll be another point, and it'll cause a timeout here from Coach Wayne Wilkins for the Magnes Spartans. Just to give you guys an update on the rules for this year in the One Volleyball Premier League. We're here in the opening night. This is the second men's match of the evening. Once a team gets to 14 points, it locks it down. Both teams can then only score on their serve. Go back to old school side-out scoring for that final point of the match. So, Soul Machine, they're serving. They're down by 2. If they score 2 on their serve, it's a whole new game, and we enter into a win-by-2 battle where you can only score on your serve. So this game is anything but over. But the Magnes Spartans only need to get a side out and then earn one on their serve for the win. So any combination of 2 points in a row here for the Magnes Spartans gets this done. It'll be Gavin Taylor back to serve after this timeout. Remember, this first set only worth 1 point in the grand scheme of things. Second set worth 2 points. Third set worth 3. So this first set definitely valuable, but it's that second and third sets you want. So Taylor back to serve. Hits that in. Passed up well by Wilkins. Outside. The tip down, dug up by Nikola. And that'll score! Are you kidding me? What is happening? Nikola Dimitrovic. Sorry, is that right, Nikola? But you made a great dig. I got to say the full name. And Turi Nwakwasi is going to come back in. Hope I said that right, Ture. Comes back in for Falardo. It'll be Gavin Taylor back to serve again. He's rocking that headband. Looks to be helping him out. That's in. Tough serve. In the middle to Sim. And he cuts it. And that's almost dug up. So no points scored on that rally as Sim gets the side out. Teams will rotate. So it'll be Kovalchuk back to serve. He's looking to end this set. They can do it. So Coach May for Soul Machine will take a time out as we'll take a break here as we need it. It's been hectic towards the end of this first set. Gotta express my bias here though. I'm trying to stay objective as a commentator. My name is Garrett May, if you didn't know who I am. I am related to a few guys on this Soul Machine team. So do I want them to do well? Well, we'll see how well they do and then I'll tell you my answer. If you guys like what you're hearing, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to One Volleyball Premier League. Hoping to build up the fellowship. This is the top volleyball professionally in Canada. We've got a league here in Toronto, a league in Calgary, some of the top players from around the country duking it out. Like some of this high-level volleyball right here.
Here it is.
So here it is, Kovalchuk serve. This is possible set point. He's looking to put it away. Off the tape. Passed up by Taylor. It'll be a high ball to Collins. And he sneaks that. He's fired up about that. Sneaks that under the block. So Soul Machine will rotate. But it is no longer set point. Soul Machine looking to score one to tie this set up. This could be a battle. We could be in this first set for a while. Ivan with the float serve. Overpass from Wilkins. Jimenez decides to pass it up. Back set to Duncan T-Ball. And that one close. Referee's unsure. They're going to call everybody over. It looked like it was out of bounds, but it might have been a touch on Cayman Wilkins. They're going to talk about it. Referees, they're going to talk about it. Bring over the lines person. They're calling it out of bounds. Nobody saw a touch. Nobody saw a touch. So I don't know what you think about that. From my angle, it looked like a touch, but it did land out of bounds. Soul Machine seems pretty upset. If it's true, they've had a bunch of tough breaks, but it'll be Sim back to serve for the set. He floats it. Good pass by Gavin Taylor. In the middle to Jimenez, soft block, dug up by Kovalchuk. Back set to Ture. And he'll sneak that off the block, and that'll be a point. So the Magnes Spartans take set number 1 with a score of 15-13 after some questionable at best referee calls. Teams will change sides. Magnes Spartans take the first set with a score of 15-13. We'll take a break. Okay, so we're all set to resume action here in this match as we begin set number 2. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to subscribe to One Volleyball. You can check us out on all social medias at One Volleyball. Love the support. We've got some exciting volleyball action here, trying to get this professional league some exposure, get it going here in Canada, give these athletes somewhere to showcase their skills, give these fans some teams to follow and some exciting volleyball to watch, as we've got a significant crowd sitting in these stands. We'll start off with the first serve from Kieran McGovern. They'll bring it back. Free ball over chance here for Magnes Spartans. Passed up by Luke Sim in the middle, and he bounces that to position 1. Luke Sim pounds that. I played with Luke Sim at Western University. Gotta say, would have liked to seen a few more of those during our time, but glad to see he's able to do that now. Just kidding, Luke, if you're watching this back. Kieran McGovern back to serve. He's gonna take a rip. Passed up by Wasser. Back set to Taylor. That goes off the top, dug up by Wilkins. It'll be a free ball over to Soul Machine, passed up by Wasser. Back set to Taylor, he'll tip that. Pancake! You know we love the pancake, Kovalchuk. Oh, he roll shots it just out of bounds. I'd be upset if I was Kieran McGovern. You see that pancake? How do you not put that away? It'll even up the score at 1 point apiece. Gavin Taylor back to serve. Passed up by Kovalchuk. Back set to Kovalchuk. He crushes that. Dug up by Wasser. That'll be a high ball in the middle. Nobody will hit it. It'll be a free ball. Passed up by Wilkins. McGovern the back set. That'll go off the block of Collins for a point. Just not quick enough to get there. That fast back set to Kovalchuk. Pretty effective. As he'll go back to serve. And he just unloads on that one into the net. So a free point there to Soul Machine. It'll tie things up at 2. We got Uchenna Ofoha back to serve as he has checked into the game. Has taken out Greg Ivan. So Uchenna, he's going to go with the float. Passed up. Off the block and out the other side. So Duncan Tebow unable to angle that one back in the court. Rare you see that, an attack off the block and out the other side. That's Matt Powell on the kill. So Luke Sim back to serve. Tricky floater, deep, passed up by Wasser. High ball to Collins. And he sneaks that through the block. Collins having a great game right now. Not being overwhelming, but finding the points when Soul Machine is needed at the most. Been pretty effective. Sneaking it through the block, hitting it off the block. Scored a few times. It'll be Alex Duncan Tebow to serve. He rips on that. That's shanked out the side. Brought back by McGovern. It's over the net. I can't believe it's going to be over the net. I was going to say, I can't believe they're not going to call over the net on that as Falardo goes way over the net. We got the perfect angle here in this One Volleyball Premier League recording session here. As he was clearly over the net. Had referee Jeff on the call. Duncan Tebow to serve. He crushes that! Are you kidding me? Soul Machine gets fired up after that one. A ton of pace on that serve. Explodes off of Kovalchuk and out the side. We have to wipe the floor after that one. Not really sure why, but that's okay. We'll get the slow and steady floor wipe. Take your time, boys. Take your time. Maybe a bit of a timeout here to stall the run. Passed up by Kovalchuk. Outside. That's a fast set. That is some fast offense right there. As Powell over-rotates on it out the side. That'll be another point to Soul Machine as they open up the 3-point lead. It's 6 serving 3. Duncan Tebow continuing this run. Another tough serve. That's a 2-pass. High ball there to Powell again. He rolls it into the block, covers himself, gets another chance. Oh, and Wasser. I know Blaze would like to have that one back. That's a roll shot that he just flubs with his hands. Maybe a lot of sweat on that ball. Blaze, if you're watching back after, comment down below. Was that a sweaty ball or did you just screw that up? We'll have some substitution. Looks like it's a double sub. As Motherwell has checked into the game, but it's also Toure coming in. And number 2, Anthony DiGirolamo, and he rips an ace. A little confused what's going on, and that landed in. So the sub working well for Coach Wilkins as he gets the ace. And that one's in the net. I might have jinxed him. Apologies, Evan, or Anthony, if I jinxed you there. And Josh Collins back to serve. It's 7 serving 5. He's had a good game. Looks like we had a double sub come in for Soul Machine. These subs coming so fast, I gotta pay attention. Overpass from K. Oh, save. And some scramble play. Great save there by DiGirolamo. Dug up, set in the middle by May. United Paredes gets soft blocked. DiGirolamo outside to Toure. That goes off the net and out of bounds. Team Magnes Spartans kind of unsure how that couldn't have touched somebody. Head referee Jeff, aka the Bulldozer, all over that call. That's not his nickname. I'll find one for these guys. Collins back to serve. 8 serving 5. Whoops! And that one's just a bit outside as that fooms out of bounds. Crowd sending Collins some jeers. Everyone have a good laugh about that one. As he passes the next one well. May gets up to tips at that by dug by Wilkins. What a dig on that middle set. Outside by May. Gavin Taylor dug up by DiGirolamo. Outside set to Toure, he rolls it. Wasser on the dig. Outside to Taylor. And he swings on that off the top, but Powell way out of bounds digs it up. Outside set to Kovalchuk as he goes for the wipe and gets it. So some hectic play on both sides, but the wipe from Kovalchuk ends it. Great D there from the Spartans. Outside to Taylor. He's just going to tip that one in. Tough dig. Outside to Kovalchuk. Oh, that time Ivan puts his hands down. Puts his hands down on that one. Saw the wipe coming. Lets it go. I'm not sure of everybody's position here. It's possible that Gregory Ivan usually plays middle, but come in for the double sub on the right side as Wasser hits that spin serve out of bounds. A little bit of a weird spin on that one. Looking to try something tricky, but he misses. It's going to go out of bounds. So it's 8 serving 9. Luke Simchek's back into the game. Kamen Wilkins is back to serve. He's going to rip that spin. That's off the tape. And that'll be good for an ace. Causes some trouble as that ricocheted off the tape and went directly down the line there at Gavin Taylor. He had a tough time with that. We didn't really see that from our view here on the One Volleyball Premier League camera, but it happened. Spin serve there, passed up by Wasser. Back set by May to Taylor. And he attacks high and deep and just squeaks that one through. Soul Machine excited about that one. As the double sub's going to come back in. So this double sub, this unlimited subs in the One Volleyball Premier League, this is the first opportunity we've had to see it in effect. It looks like it's going to allow teams to have a setter in the back row at all times and a big guy at the net in the front row at the right side and have 3 swings at all times, which we'll see how that plays out and affects the game. That middle set just a bit too high from DiGirolamo. Chance here for Soul Machine, outside to Taylor. And Taylor up, way up there. That guy's got some hops. Is he going to swing on that down the line? As we've got a substitution. Number 11, Andrew Dube, coming in for number 12, Matt Powell. If I get some of these guys' names wrong, I apologize. I'm working off the official roster, so if these guys are changing uniforms, that's their bad. We've got another substitution. Number 10, Kirsten Duncan Thibault is coming in the back row. Unsure if there's a family relation there. Comment down below if you know. Outside set to Kovalchuk, and he gets blocked, but it's covered. Some scram ricochets as it makes it over. Free chance. Duncan Thibault swings on it, dug up by DiGirolamo. Sim with the set outside to Toure, who bangs it down. So the Magnes Spartans with some exciting play. So this double sub's going to come back in over here for Magnes Spartans. As teams, I think, starting to get familiar, having watched that first match, realizing what they can do with these unlimited substitutions. As Josh Collins is going to come back in, it looks like, after a floor wipe. Thanks, boys. Oh, we got the official wipe, too. Those things are cool. So we got a sub here, as Collins is going to come back in for Duncan Thibault. When we say unlimited subs, we mean unlimited subs. You can sub as many times as you want, as Kieran McGovern's back to serve. Oh, that looked in to me. I don't know. You guys got to look at that on the camera. Referee calls it out. Okay. So a point there to Soul Machine as there'll be Gavin Taylor back to serve. He'll line it up. See what comes here from Taylor. Serve down the line. Tip set to the quick from McGovern just out of reach of Sim. Maybe you want to keep things simple. They'll wipe the floor again, although they'll have plenty of time because it's a timeout. As we take a break here, I want to give a shout out to Kono, the jersey sponsor. These jerseys are looking fresh on these guys, gotta say. Love the look, love the swag. Thank you, Kono, for supporting the One Volleyball Premier League. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Trying to get the subscriber count of this One Volleyball Premier League up. Showcase to as many people as possible some of the top volleyball talent in the province and in the country. We've got Premier Leagues here in Toronto and in Calgary. If you're a Canadian volleyball fan, you got to subscribe to the One Volleyball Premier League. Also, my name is Garrett May. I run a YouTube channel of my own called Yes Guy Gaming. Feel free to check that out. Volleyball-related gaming content. If you're interested, check me out on YouTube. As we're ready to get going, it's Gavin Taylor back to serve for Soul Machine. They're up 13-10. After a timeout, we'll see what he's got. Rolls it in. Passed up by Dude. Back set to Kovalchuk. Oh my goodness. He absolutely unleashed on that one. And Wasser stood in there and took it. Goes over the net and out of bounds. An impressive display all around. Would have loved to see Wasser get the dig there. But geez, to take that attack, drops there to Wasser. Kovalchuk's back to serve. It's 11-13. He's going to rip this ball. Passed up by Wasser. In the middle to Afoha. And he gets blocked by Sim, who's fired up about that one. The one-on-one, as he blocks that one, it just trickles over. Nobody covering, though, Soul Machine. What age do they teach you the coverage? I'm not sure, but it looks like these guys missed it. I'm just kidding. That was a tricky block coming over. It'll be Kovalchuk to serve again. Looks like he took something off the last one to get it in. Smart move. We'll see what he brings here. He does the same, but this one's into the net. So that'll bring Soul Machine to potential set point. Keep in mind what happened in the first set. We go to extra points here. Teams lock in their scores. You can only score on your serve. So Uchenna Afoha is going to go back to serve, looking to put away the set for Soul Machine. As he floats that out of bounds, so no points are going to be scored. It'll be a side out, though, for Magnes Spartans. Luke Sim will go back to serve. They can score here to inch closer to tying this game. Soul Machine needs 2 in a row now to get the tie. Oh my goodness, boys. What is going on? A couple of missed serves late in this set. Easy side outs both ways. As it'll be Alex Duncan Tebow back to serve for Soul Machine. Possible set point. He takes a rip, passed up by Kovalchuk. In the middle to Motherwell, who puts that away. A long reach of Motherwell as he pounds that one down. It'll be Falardo. These guys will ask for a wipe. I don't know, but of the 4 men's teams we've seen tonight, I've seen 4 floor wipes from the Magnes Spartans, 0 from the other teams. Don't know if it means anything, just observation. As it'll be Falardo back to serve. That was a tough serve. Are you kidding me? That was a spinner, but it also had some float on it. A lot of activity on that serve from Falardo. So now it's 14-13. Falardo looking to tie things up here. And he hits it into the tape. So the side-out game continues. As we'll get the double sub for Soul Machine. Gregory Ivan will come into the front row as a block. Not sure if they'll set him on the right side. I don't know. We'll see. Reed May comes in to set into the back row. Collins will go back to serve. He rips an ace. This set's over. So Collins is back to serve. I don't really have much to say. I don't have much to say. A couple of missed serves from Soul Machine at crucial times. So the Spartans looking to tie it up here. And another missed serve. Not really sure what both of these teams are thinking right now. Maybe because it's side-out ball, they're going to take a ton of risk on their serves. Maybe that's what they're looking for, trying to earn some points with aces because the guys are siding out well. I don't know. But his Wasser takes something off it, gets it in. Outside set to Kovalchuk. And he swings on that by the block. So that's a side out. It'll be Kamen Wilkins back to serve. Be a quick double sub from Soul Machine. Getting Nikola Dmitrievich back in the front row. Duncan Tebow back in the back row. I guess they like him on that C ball. The setter in the front row for the potential dump option. Kamen Wilkins to serve. Okay. So another potential set point here for Soul Machine. Not a lot of points scored in a while. It's because teams have missed so many serves. Nikola Dmitrievich. Float serve. All sorts of trouble. High ball coming. Outside, and that's a double contact for the set win. So Soul Machine finally gets a serve in. The Spartans double contact, chuck it for the set. And Soul Machine takes set number 2 with a score of 15-13. Teams will change sides. We'll take a break. Won't be much of a break for you, but for me as we come back for the start of the third set. Thanks for watching the One Volleyball Premier League. Don't forget to subscribe to One Volleyball. It looks like we're getting ready to get underway in here in set number 3. So the teams have one set apiece, but Soul Machine is up 2 points to 1, as the second set is worth 2 points. Third set's worth 3. I was told the way to explain the point situation is it's easy as 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure, I'll let you be the judge of that one, but that's just what I'm told. Anyways, so Soul Machine coming back, winning that second set. So this third set, gonna determine a lot. The winner of this third set obviously wins the match. They'll get some big points towards their standings. As we'll start it off here with Nikola Dmitrievich. He'll start us off here in set number 3. The float serve in the court, passed up by Powell. C ball to Falardo. And he pounds that. As the Spartans side out to start the game. Evan Falardo with the kill. Kieran McGovern back to serve. He'll take a rip on it. Passed up well by Wasser. In the middle to Afoha. That one almost dug up by McGovern, but not quite. Just out of reach of the extended arm of Falardo. That'll score. The Soul Machine will get the side out. It'll be Gavin Taylor back to serve. Rips on that out of bounds. Took his time for that. Second match of the night here at the One Volleyball Premier League. If you haven't seen the other ones, check them out. Should be uploaded on the channel as well. Some exciting volleyball here. Some of the top teams duking it out, including these two. As Kovalchuk rips on that into the net. A couple of missed serves. Teams exchanging missed serves. Crowd getting a bit antsy, and by crowd I mean me. Looking to get some rallies here, boys. Let's see some ball.
And the sub in.
As Austin Valius is going to come in for Uchenna Foha to serve.
Austin checks it.
He's going to pop in the float. That goes in, passed up by Kovalchuk. Outside to Powell. Dug up by Taylor. Back set. The tip! The tip scores! Crafty tip from Duncan Tebow finding the open court. Nobody really ready for that. As it hits the floor, no problem. As Austin Valius is going to go back to serve again. Soul Machine up 3-2. He floats that over to position 5. Back set to Falardo. This time that one goes by Taylor in the back row for the side out. Falardo heating up now, having a tough first couple of sets, but he's 2 for 2 here in set number 3. As Valius is going to sub back out. Fullhaw's going to come back in to get liberated out right away by Blaise Wasser. Luke Sim back to serve for Magnes Spartans. He floats that. And that was in! The seeker finds the deep corner. From Sim. Ball don't lie. I don't know how that applies. 4-3 for Magnes Spartans as Sim's going to serve again. The seeker right at Collins again. He passes it this time. In the middle to Felipe Hermana Paredes. And that leaks over the net. And as it drops, Jordan Dick lets him know, hey, buddy, that was pretty lucky. And Felipe goes, yeah, I know. As Alex Duncan Tebow is back to serve. Coach May electing not to go with the double sub. Duncan Tebow rips it. Maybe that's why. In the middle to Dick. And he whiffs on it completely. I don't know, I could be wrong, but Soul Machine celebrated a little bit too hard on that one. Harder than they've celebrated some of their other points. It's just a miss there, boys. Come on. Let's earn a point and then celebrate. Anyways, Duncan Tebow back to serve. 5 serving 4. He's going to take a rip. That's out of bounds. Okay. It's 5-all now. Falardo is going to step back to serve. He's improved in this third set. He's put together quite a set. We'll see what he brings on the serve here. Steps back, takes a rip off the tape. Passed up in the middle to Hermana Paredes. And that time it scores. If I was Hermana Paredes, I'd look through and I'd say, hey, Jordan Dick, was that one lucky? Yeah, didn't think so. But then again, he's way too nice a guy to do that. Double sub comes now as it's Collins back to serve. Reed May comes in the back. Gregory Ivan into the front on the right side. Mostly there just to be a block, it looks like. As Collins hits the roll shot! And that scores! That's good for the ace. As it looks like Wilkins was a little bit fooled on that one to drop short. Maybe expecting it to hit the tape or not go over. Not sure. That'll be an ace for Collins. He'll go back to serve again. Crushes it this time. Passed up well by Wilkins. In the middle to Dick. Off the block of Ivan. Oh, what is happening right now? A couple of scramble plays from Soul Machine. C-ball to Falardo. Off the antenna. Soul Machine with some scramble play. Let me see if I can sum up what happened there. That middle attack went off the block of Ivan. And they played it up. The free ball goes over. Reed May with the dig. They somehow get that over. And it forces a timeout from Coach Wayne Wilkins and the Spartans. Thank you guys for joining us and watching this exciting match here at the One Volleyball Premier League. Opening night. First game of the season, always exciting. Got a bunch of fans here in the crowd. Some VIP here beside me. As we got the great angle here on the sideline. Referees Brad Gerardo, a.k.a. the launch pad, I don't know, still figuring it out. And head referee Jeff. The bulldozer, I don't know. We got to come up with something better. Anyways, we welcome these teams back on the court. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to One Volleyball. Got all sorts of matches like this, highlight videos, great content from some of the best volleyball players in the province and in the country. As we'll come back, Josh Collins is stepping back to serve. And after a timeout, he misses his serve. The golden rule in volleyball, you never miss your serve after a timeout. Collins just did that. So it'll be Powell back to serve. We'll see what he's got. And he too rips it out of bounds. So both teams breaking the golden rule. Doesn't mean it breaks even? I don't know. I don't know. Exchanging misserves out of the timeout. With Blaise Wasser back to serve. The roll shot, short. It's good for an ace. He's fired up about that. So a couple of roll shots landing short on Cayman Wilkins there. Not sure what's going on. Maybe if they think the middle's going to take that, or if they're just not quite ready for those short serves. That's 2 aces in this third set that's happening there. It's 10-6 now for Soul Machine. As Blaise Wasser's going to step back to serve again. The libero with the ace. He goes with the weird float over to Kovalchuk. Outside to Kovalchuk, a low set there. Setter's out of bounds. Blaise Wasser, the bump set. It's tight. Gavin Taylor gets up, tries to wipe it out. Covered by Ivan. Back set to Ivan. The double hand settled up from McGovern. That'll work. May unable to dig that. So some good scramble play from Soul Machine. Double sub's going to come back in. Unlimited substitutions. Do these subs as many times as you want. We haven't seen anybody sub a player in and out every single point of the match yet, but we may see that. Here's Cayman Wilkins back to serve, the libero. Rolls it in there. Collins with a nice pass. In the middle to Uchenna. And he's looking to straight bounce it, and he does. He's always up looking to bounce. It goes off the tape, but that finds the court for the side out. Great play there by Uchenna Folha. Here's Nikola Dimitrievich. Back to serve. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Nikola. Floats it off the tape. Sim takes the pass. Nice pass from Sim. Outside to Kovalchuk. Hits that way out of bounds. Like way out of bounds. Nowhere near. So Andrew Dude's going to come in for Matt Powell, who had nothing to do with that last play. Looking to maybe shake something up. We'll see. Nikola Dimitrievich back to serve again. That one sails just long. So it's 8 serving 12. Soul Machine in the lead. So Powell's going to come back in. So the 1 point wonder from Andrew Dube as Powell comes right back in. Kieran McGovern's going to step back and serve. They rip the spin. That's off the tape. Passed up by Wasser. The high ball to Collins in the back. He just flubs it over. Tough play by Sim there. He just volleys it over. Setter's out of bounds, so Wasser's going to set it out to Taylor. Taylor who gets up and pounds it. Not sure where that went. Maybe snuck through the seam. Maybe some backdoor action, but that'll score. As Soul Machine's inching closer to securing this third set. That'll bring a timeout from Wayne Wilkins and the Magnes Spartans as they're not happy. Keep in mind though, things aren't over when a team hits 14 points because we reset to side out scoring. Where once you get to 14, both teams can only score on their serve. Something to keep in mind as we inch towards the end of this third set of our second men's match of the evening. Coming up after this, the women's. If you're watching us on YouTube, you should find all of those matches up on the YouTube channel. Don't forget to subscribe to Soul Machine. If you like volleyball-style videos as well on YouTube, you can check me out. My name's Garrett May. I got a YouTube channel called Yes Guy Gaming, where I do volleyball commentary and videos for video games mostly, but some other stuff as well. We have some fun on that channel. Feel free to subscribe if you like. As we're here at the One Volleyball Premier League, having some fun this evening. It'll be Gavin Taylor back to serve, 13-8 for Soul Machine. And so after a timeout, Gavin Taylor comes out, rips that serve under the net. I mean, it's one thing to serve it into the net, but under the net? Sorry, Gavin, but come on, dude. Anyways, it's now 9-13. Kovalchuk's back to serve, looking to maybe start a run, get this thing close before teams hit 14 points and go back to side-out scoring. And that won't really do it. So now we get to potential set point here for Soul Machine. Austin Valius is going to come in to serve for Uchenna Foha. I guess they like his float serve. And he's back there. He can put away the match with an 8 here. It's a possible match point here. As he puts in a float, passed up well by Cayman. In the middle of the sim, that goes off the block. Out of bounds, good hustle. So no points scored as teams lock in. It's side-out scoring only. So it'll be Luke Sim back to serve. And they're looking to come back, but they need to do it scoring on their serve. Sim puts in the seeker float. Goes off the top of Collins' hands. So there's a point. Luke Sim with the ace. Oh, they're looking for a floor wipe back there. Okay, boys, that's way off the court, but safety first. Again, this is not potential set point here for Soul Machine. if the Magnes Spartans just side out and then keep scoring on their serve, they can come back in this set. So it'll be Luke Sim back to serve. Definitely wants to get something going here, so looking to put in a tough serve. Taylor passes that one up tight. And that block is right at the net from Jordan Dick. That time he's all over Emmanuel Paredes. As it looked like Felipe had nowhere to go on that one. So point will go to Magnes Spartans. They're inching closer. As Luke Sim's back to serve. It's 11 serving 14. Looking to come back. Passed up well by Wasser. Outside to Collins. And that's a huge block. Not sure who got that, Falardo or Dick, but they were both up there. That's a big block. Josh Collins tries to sneak it somehow, but they just get slammed. That's a tough break for Soul Machine, but a great block from Magnes Spartans. So Sim will serve again. All sorts of trouble on that tricky float, as it'll be a free ball. So look to get even closer. Magnes with a chance. In the middle to Dick, and he pounds it. This will force a timeout call from head coach John May for Soul Machine, as they were up 14-9, had a chance to put it away. You've got to do so on your serve, but now struggling to side out as the Magnes Spartans have crawled back. And they're within just 1 point, serving down 13-14. We'll take a break. All right, we're ready to pick action back up. Luke Sim back to serve. It's 13 serving 14. Spartans looking to tie. Sim with the tricky float. Collins shanks it. Taylor gets there, puts the setup. Collins with the tip, dug up by Kovalchuk. Here's a chance. Back set to Falardo. He tips it. And some misplays at the net there. That'll do it. Ties it up. The tip from Falardo scores off the block of Emmanuel Paredes. Now it's 14-all. Now we've got ourselves a battle. It's win by 2, but you can only score on your serve, so we're in for at least somewhat of a longer finish. So this Collins struggling to pass. He'll get the set, though. And he takes a rip and finds the sideline. So Collins, after the shank pass, finds a way to put it away. Well done by him to come back from that. That'll be Alex Duncan Tebow back to serve. It's 14-all still. This is a battle. Teams only scoring on their serve. He hits that serve, passed up well by Kovalchuk. In the middle to Dick. And that one just a bit high, he misplays it. So a free point to Soul Machine. So it looks like Duncan Tebow is going to step back to the line to serve. And he could end this game. Crowd trying to get the slow clap going, nobody into it. Duncan Tebow with the rip. All sorts of trouble. Outside to Powell. Off the top of the block. A clutch side out there. Had Taylor been a little bit more into the 5-6 side, he might have dug that. Still 14 serving 15. Nobody with a set point here. Falardo's going to go back to serve. He'll take a rip. All right then. So a free point. We'll get the double sub. Gregory Ivan's going to come in the block in the front row. He's lined up against Powell. Dick in the front row. Reed May into set. It'll be Josh Collins back to serve. Potential match point here for Soul Machine. And that one hits the line judge's flag. Was going out anyways. Out of bounds. Side out to Magnes Spartans. So the threat gone for now. Powell back to serve. He'll take a rip. Rips on it. Wasser with the pass. High ball outside to Taylor. He takes a rip right in the block. Jordan Dick there on the block. That one ends up back down. It's 15-all. This is a battle. It'll be Powell to serve again. 15-all. He rips on that one. Can they save it? They bring it back. That's a great set. Dug up. Taylor, a little bit of a misplay on that one as the overpass comes his way. So what do we have now? We have a potential match point for the Magnes Spartans as Powell's back to serve. He's looking to put it away. And he puts it right into the net. What? Okay. Blaze Wasser back to serve. This match is not over. Soul Machine going to look to get a point here. Wasser with the serve off the tape. Passed well by Wilkins. Outside to Kovalchuk. And slammed by Gregory Ivan to tie the game up at 16. That double sub from Coach May looking pretty nice right now. He's going to make another sub. It'll be the other Duncan Tebow coming in for Collins. Potentially for defense, maybe a pipe set. Not sure, maybe to give Collins a rest. Soul Machine, Wasser back to serve. Oh my goodness! So many anti-clutch serves, that's okay. It's 16-all. Collins is going to come right back in. Well done, Duncan Tebow. He says, thanks, coach, for the token playtime. As Cayman Wilkins is going to step back to serve. It's 16-all. This is a battle. Passed up by Collins. High ball to Taylor. The tip over, dug up by Wilkins. Almost scored. Falardo, the tip blocked at the net. High ball situation. Sims just going to volley it over. Collins plays it up. That's a low set from Mayo. Foha puts that in the net. So that'll be a point to the Spartans. So another potential match point here for the Magnes Spartans. Cayman Wilkins back to serve, looking to put it away. Passed up well by Taylor. And the shoot set to a Foha, put down. A clutch pass set hit there. As we'll get the double sub coming back in. Nikola Dmitrovic and Duncan Tebow come back in. Duncan Tebow back into the front. Dmitrievich back to serve. Soul Machine's done well to earn points when they've served to come back. They've given up points though. That tricky float, trouble. In the middle to Sim, he tips it over. Oh, they were going to let that play. It looked down, but the tip from Sim scores. And so it'll be Kieran McGovern stepping back to the line, looking to put away the match. Again, 17-16, Kieran McGovern for the win. Roll shotted by Duncan Tebow. Chance for the win. That set's too far outside. Covered by Wilkins. Outside of Kovalchuk. And a massive triple block. That is a big block. Taylor, Ofoha, and Duncan Tebow. Yikes. I would not want to be attacking against that block. It'll be Gavin Taylor heading back to the line to serve. So they dodge another match point. Taylor's back to serve, looking to get a point here in this crucial third set. He's going to float it to Wilkins, and that's an overpass. Off the tape, though, back set. That's a free ball. Duncan Tebow takes it. Outside to Collins. He pounds that down the line. So 17-all as Soul Machine ties it up. The tricky float from Taylor. Looked like Coach May gave him the signal to float serve. It gets the overpass. It'll be Gavin Taylor to serve again. It's 17-all. Passed up by Powell. Back set to Kovalchuk. Ofoha had his hands all over that one. But Kovalchuk swipes it off and out the side. For the side out. No points scored. It's 17-all. We're in a battle. This game was supposed to be to 15. But the Spartans have climbed all the way back from 14-9. Collins with the pass. Back set to Duncan Tebow. Okay. Duncan Tebow. That is a hard, aggressive, sharp angle on that back set. I'm impressed. Great attack there from Duncan Tebow. This is going to be Ofoha would have been back to serve, but we'll get Austin Valius to the serve. He's had some success, scored a few points on the serve. He'll put that float in. Pass up by Powell. Outside to Powell. And he just throws it down. No block. by the block. A full house is going to come back out and then come back in and then come right back out. That might have been a net touch there, but the referee's not on that. Okay. Luke Sim back to serve. It's 17-all. That tricky float to 5 caused trouble earlier in the set. Collins passes it up. Back to Duncan Thibault, who is heating up. He's looking automatic. First shows the angle, now turns it back down the line. Getting a good view of the block there, finding the court. Well done. Duncan Thibault to serve. It's 17-all. He rips it into the net. This is going on a long time. This is equal parts exciting and tedious. Who's going to win it? Falardo back to serve. Passed up by Wasser. Tough serve. C-ball to Duncan Thibault. And that's a big block. Powell and Dick. Magnes Spartans taking Jordan Dick in the first round. Paying off as he's got a number of blocks here. He's got a massive block. Potential match point here. Falardo to serve. Passed up by Wasser. Outside to Collins. High off the top of the hands. Kovalchuk unable to handle it. So this match is going to keep going. That's a clutch attack from Josh Collins. Are you kidding me, Josh? So we'll get the double sub in here from Soul Machine. Unlimited subs. You can make as many subs as you want. So May's going to make another. It's going to be a serving sub. Duncan Thibault to come in for Josh Collins. As there's also a floor wipe happening on the Spartan side. Going to make a sub. It's 17-18. No set point right now. Coach May giving down referee Brad a hard time. Float serve here from Duncan Thibault. Passed up well by Kovalchuk. Outside to Powell. Off the block, dug by Wasser. Set by Felipe. To Gavin Taylor who bounces that down. That's a big, big dig. Wasser makes that play off the block. And Gavin Taylor pounds that one down. Duncan Thibault with the float serve down the line, causing trouble for Powell. Gets the set back. Soft block, May takes it. Wasser is also a setter. Back set to Taylor. Covered by Jimena Paredes. Outside to Taylor again, the short volley. Outside to Powell. Blocked by Gregory Ivan. The double sub paying off. As Soul Machine's going to go up by 1 point. We'll get a substitution here for Magnes Spartans. Terrain Wakresi going in for Falardo. Duncan Thibault's going to serve again for the match. A tricky float serve, passed well. In the middle to Dick. Tip, dug up by Wasser. Back set to Ivan, he just rolls it in. Dug up by Kovalchuk. In the middle to Dick again, soft touch, dug up by Wasser. Outside to Taylor for the win. And that'll do it! Some scramble play by Soul Machine. Gavin Taylor puts it away. Off the top of the block with some scramble plays from Soul Machine as they hang on, gaffing a 14-9 lead. And the Magnes Spartans who came all the way back just to lose it quickly at the end there. Soul Machine takes the third set and the match 5 points to 1, winning sets 2 and 3. That'll do it for this match. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the One Volleyball Premier League. Get all sorts of exciting matches like this. What a finish. What an exciting match. And we've got more volleyball to play tonight. Check out the rest of the matches from tonight and every other night of the One Volleyball Premier League on the channel. My name is Garrett May. Feel free to follow me at Yes Guy Gaming, my YouTube channel, for all sorts of other volleyball-related content. Thanks for watching. Thanks to our sponsor, Kono, supplying the jerseys. Thank you all the fans for coming out, and thank you for watching. That'll do it for this match. We'll see you for the next one.